listening to The Nasty Table, the premier source for tabletop role-playing actual play. Now come on in, relax, and pull up a seat to The Nasty Table. Last time on The Nasty Table.
I give her a hand, and I'm putting my arm through like 5 of those motherfuckers. You will never guess where I ended up. On the floor! I'm really fucking strong. Get the fuck out of my car!
You just hit the fucking break the sound barrier. Your fucking face is like flopping back.
Can we talk?
No. Huh?
No, that's my wife.
You walk in, you get in bed with him, looks on the lawn, he's in his pajamas, walks over to some bushes, grabs something, goes back inside. How'd you sleep?
Really well.
Are you talking about the guy who cooks in like the bathroom?
Yeah, like he's done like
Hotels and
dishwasher
stuff?
steak. I don't know, but like he also does like really gross shit. Like I saw him taking a shot of like beef blood, and then I saw him like taking like a raw bite out of like a cow's tongue, and I just was like so fucking like things like that like never like make me sick, and I just was like, I need this motherfucker to never pop up on my page ever again, and like I like blocked him and shit because it's just so fucking disgusting.
The one thing that
But it catches my eye, and I guess that's why they're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you this.
The one thing that I can't handle when it pops up on my feed, and I don't understand the obsession with it, is like pimple popping videos.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
I'm the same.
I can't. I don't.
I'm
fuck with
not
that
even
kind of
like
stuff.
like I can look at gross shit, but like yeah, that is like one of my things. I'm like, no, it's so fucking disgusting.
Or
why
like
people
ingrown
like that
hair
shit.
stuff. Like I fucking
Yeah, no,
I hate looking
no,
at that.
No.
That's nasty.
Ugh.
And I mean, hats off if that's your bag, but not for me.
Not hats
It's
off.
wild the shit that like is shown on social media and TV. Like, dude, my dad watches that. You know, Dr. Pole, that the animal vet.
Mm-mm.
He's real big on like Discovery or some shit.
Right.
It's out in like the Midwest somewhere. He's like a huge, very prominent animal doctor on like big farms and stuff.
Mm.
And dude, they'll just have him like on live national cable television, like sticking his hand up a horse's ass.
Yeah, like that shit's so wild.
Like it's fucking crazy. Like in the gut of a cow, like just slit in the side and just reaching in. It's like this is on fucking television.
But
like,
on the
holy
same
shit.
side, like that's like a very like American thing where you'll like see shit like that, or like news coverage of like people like just getting shot and getting killed.
Yeah.
But like you can't show like a boob. Like
Yeah,
if you
for
feel like you
real.
can't put a boob
For
on
real.
TV.
Yeah.
that like comes into like with like tattoo artists on Instagram will like always get super mad because their shit will get taken down when it's like they're just trying to show their art, and there like just happens to be like a side boob, and like people are always like getting super pissed about it. And then like I'll go on my reels and I'll be like walking in or like going through, and then it'll give you that like, this is a sensitive video, but I'm like, that's just gonna make me want to click on it even more. And then I do, and then it's like a fatal car crash, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the dude, and just I mean, well, this is more like an internet thing, just having unrestricted internet access since, you know, growing up. I'm sure all of us have this experience of just like being legit, just going on the fucking computer and just like watching people die. Like you could just do that.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I remember the ice pick guy.
Yeah.
I remember you guys talking about that shit, and like Will talking about it, and not like having seen the video, but then I just watched a documentary on Netflix about it and like how it was real, and like the dude got caught and shit.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever experienced the Gauntlet,
Yeah,
but that was very formative to me as a child.
Run the
Yeah, I
gauntlet.
never
Just
watched it,
running the
thank God.
gauntlet.
Fuck that.
The most fucked up videos, Colombian neckties and shit like that. And you just
But-
you were just a kid and you just sat there and watched that. And you were
All right.
like, whoa.
But at the same time,
like that's somebody dying.
to be fair, you don't stumble upon that. You went and found that yourself. Like,
Well, yeah,
you know
but-
what I mean. But like, what I'm saying is like the other day I had like a recommended fucking video on YouTube, and it was like a verified like news page, and it was like actual footage of the war in like Ukraine and shit, and I'm like watching like
we
Russian
talked about
soldiers in a trench get blown to pieces by a tank, and I'm just like, this is just here. Like, it was recommended to me.
I'm
Like,
saying,
it's not like
I'm saying that kind of like unrestricted internet access and the videos that are available, not just like on Live Leak and stuff like that, but I think that we're kind of experiencing the transition where like now, like back in like fucking 2011, 2010, you would just you would go and you would find them on 4chan or whatever and just fucking watch those videos.
But it would be like a separate website.
But now it's like you fucking run into it on like your Instagram reels and shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's like, I'm just like taking a shit. Like, I didn't ask for this.
I mean, for real though, like, and
I'm
like
too depressed to wipe now.
like, and also like if you're like if you like wake up in the morning and like the first thing like you do is just kind of like look at your phone is like and then like
It's
you
like,
end up
that's
scrolling
a
and it's like,
video of a
I
fucking
just
Chinese steelworker getting his arm cut off.
yeah, dude.
Great.
Like, oh, this person just got hit by a train. The video on Twitter of that guy with the train.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
Yeah.
Anyway.
it's fucked.
Oh wait, the guy taking a selfie with the train. And
No,
just like,
I
did you
have-
see that
hold
video?
on. Hold
Dude,
on.
there is a whole subreddit
That
dedicated.
is-
There's a whole subreddit dedicated to Indians dying on trains. Like people from India just like leaning out the train and just getting smacked in the head or getting their arm cut off or shit like that.
I had to record it and I kept it.
Yo, he got ragdolled.
Dude, the way his shoes fly off.
But this is just on Twitter. Like, I just found this on Twitter. And it's real, too. Like, that's shit like that like, you're like, that's not real. And then you're like, wait, it actually is. Like, ooh. Yeah, I'm sorry. Viewer discretion advised.
Luckily, this is a audio only podcast. You guys want to give me a recap of the last session? Either.
Well, I stood outside for 20 minutes, so I'm assuming I didn't just have a peaceful night of sleep.
Fuck. All right. Anything else for this recap? April was being a bitch.
She has been acting weird lately. Oh, man.
Took Sarge for a walk.
Yeah, fat walk. It was nice.
Jerry made burgers, I think.
Jesus. That was the best part of the session.
Sorry. Sorry. So, an unusual friend meets the four of you as you begin your pre-work rituals. The sun, casting its warming glow upon you, but this warmth is neither warranted nor is it welcomed. Each of you prepare for your fourth shift in violent crimes. It's January 5th, Tuesday. It's around 6:30. Detective Jerry Flores cruises about Linwood with coffee and a sandwich as the other three of you rise to meet the day. What do you guys want to do?
Are we all inside already?
Nope.
I'm walking my ass inside.
So you're going in early? It's about 6:30.
Yeah, going in early.
Okay. Make your way in. You see, walking down into violent crimes, it's empty, save for Lieutenant Longo, who looks like he's talking to somebody. You recognize this person as Captain Galloway. He's Glenn's boss. Neither look as you make your way towards your workstation.
I would like to look at the pictures that I got from RJ's house a little bit.
The pictures that you got from RJ's house. The Polaroids?
Yeah.
Okay. You begin going through them.
Yeah, I'm just looking over it. When does everyone's shift actually start?
7 o'clock.
Yeah, Jerry's just giving it like a
Once over.
extra look over, just kind of thinking. He doesn't really have any reason to sit in the parking lot, so he's in here and just kind of going
Okay.
through some shit.
Ray, what do you do?
Well, I'm waking up about 6:30.
Mhm.
Just rolling out of bed.
Yep.
Take my time getting ready. Have a cigarette. Cup of coffee. Go out and chill with Sarge for a little bit. Probably roll out of the house at like 7:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fashionably late.
Well, I mean, you know what my stance is on the shift.
Uh-huh.
But yes.
Plausible
naturally.
deniability. It's a new schedule. I slept in a little bit. I'm not used to it. How about you, Roy? What are you doing?
I'd say Roy's getting up early. Like, I'd say about 5.
Mm-hmm.
Just to take care of shit before he heads in. So he's trying to do his evening routine on the farm at about 5 to 5:30.
Okay.
Checking on Caper, checking on the chickens, crops I got going. The house chicken, Georgie. How's Georgie?
Clucking away.
Bitch. Yeah, it's Tuesday, so I make April lunch. Let's give her a nice turkey and cheese sandwich, garlic pepper on that.
Okay.
And throw, give her some chips, and some carrots, ranch. Drive to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
You leave her packaged lunch for her on like the kitchen table or something?
Yeah, right on the table.
Okay. Make your way out. Caleb?
Yeah, probably wake up around 6:30. Take my time. First morning and a little bit that I didn't have to rush to get somewhere. Probably showing up, trying to get there around 7. Give myself 15 minutes to drive in.
Okay. All right. So Roy and Caleb, you guys get there pretty much about the same time, maybe like 6:55. Make your way in downstairs, and you can see Jerry there already.
Morning.
I'm like kicked back in my chair, like feet up on the desk. What's going on?
I'm like
just kind of like looking at shit.
I'm like, smells a little different in here this time of day. Sit down at my desk.
Really, I didn't notice that.
Maybe the cold air is just coming in a little bit more now that the door's open.
Jerry just kind of like slurps on his coffee.
Do I see Captain Galloway?
Yeah, him and Lieutenant Longo are still talking. Jerry, you've been sitting there for probably about like 15 minutes. You can't make out the exact contents of the conversation, but at one point you can hear it kind of get a little heated, and the door closes, and then you only heard like muffled talking.
Okay.
The door's closed at this point, but he has like one of those windows that you can look in and see, and it looks like that they're still talking.
Did you hear it?
Mm-mm.
I kind of walk over to your desk. Roy.
Sure.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I don't know. It started to get a little heated in there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Hey, I ain't really noticed much with you know who.
Yeah, me neither.
Is it 7 yet?
Yes.
Caleb's not here yet.
Caleb is here.
In the room?
Yes.
I'm not here.
Ray
Yeah.
is not there.
Yeah.
I say it quietly.
I was like whispering back. Yeah.
And this window, only Roy can see through it?
No, you can step up and like kind of peek over a little bit and look in.
Okay.
So, would I know if Captain Galloway, like, he's a day shift guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
Why would the captain work night shift?
Yeah.
So would we know? Like, is he going to be here, like, full shifts weekly?
You're not sure.
Okay. Morning, Caleb.
Morning. How's everybody?
I'm pretty good.
Everybody better than yesterday?
Yeah, I'm a little tired, but, is what it is.
Yeah. How about you? How you feeling?
We got a job to do.
Yeah, what should we get working on?
I mean, my first thought was going over, talking to Davey, see if he's got anything for us. But also trying to maybe get an idea on that body. And if we're all thinking the same thing, it's that it's a girl from the trailer park. We know somebody that can ID her.
Yeah. I think we definitely have enough time to pursue that before this meeting at noon. And I like look towards the door. I'm like, I'm not. Are they not allowed at this meeting, or can they be at the meeting?
The press conference?
Yeah.
He said his words were, I'd like you to be there, Roy. Basically to stand with them while they talk to, the press. He didn't directly say, the rest of the VCU isn't allowed to be there or anything like that.
I think we all should be at this press conference at noon. If anything, just to watch for you guys.
You know what it's about?
It's about the girl. It's about the girl.
So what he said was, and this was, a while after the body was found, it's not going to be long before the papers find out about this body. And it's not going to be long after that until they connect this dead kid to the other dead kid to the dead teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, me and Galloway want to get ahead of it, so we scheduled this to kind of run down that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
You've experienced press conferences before. It's a lot of theatrics, not a lot of substance, just our boys in blue are hard at work, shit like that.
Yeah. I relay that to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it could be a combination of these cases.
At that point, Ray, you roll up.
I just wanted to make a point to you that I kept the disguise from, previously in my truck, and I want to bring that in with me, and I want to leave the camera and all that shit in my truck as it was when I left yesterday.
All right.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm all right. How about yourselves?
Not too bad.
It's work to do.
What do we got on the plate for today?
Caleb?
I think the first thing is getting our theories out of the way, either confirmed or not. So my thought was to get Charles to ID this body. See if Davey found anything else.
Okay.
And if so, we bring that woman in for questioning.
Hold on, we're gonna show Charles the picture of the dead body.
Bring him to Davey.
I think we should just show him a picture. Not really show him to Davey at least yet. Probably would be safer that way. We don't really trust this guy,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The door to Lieutenant Longo's office opens. Out steps Captain Galloway. First time you guys are seeing him, at least since this campaign has started. Older guy, older than Longo. Receding hairline, not like a full head of hair. He's a little overweight, little chubby guy. Makes his way out. He's got suspenders on. Roy, you've interacted with this guy pretty extensively. You used to be on the day shift. He oversees the day shift. Kind of sees you guys, gives you guys a nod, looks at Roy and says, "Are you going to be at the presser?
Morning, Captain Galloway. How
Are you going to be at the presser?"
The one at noon?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, make sure you go over all your notes, go over everything, because just make sure it's all airtight. And then he walks away kind of quick. And Glenn comes out. And he looks tired, Lieutenant Longo, as he steps out. And he watches Galloway walk up the steps, looks towards you guys. Good morning.
Morning.
Kind of nod my head.
What's that about?
Well, first of all, I think he's just being a dick because he doesn't want to work the night shift, but he's got no choice. I know this case better than him, so bing, bang, boom. But the other thing, the more important thing, is that he was approached by Chief Hodgins, who wants us to compile everything that we know about the case and hand it over to the FBI. And Captain Galloway agrees with it.
Damn.
What do you guys think?
I mean, 3 dead kids. Do you see a way around keeping this with us?
I think we're perfectly capable of doing it. If we make some, big leaps in the investigation in the next couple of days. If this is too much, we can just wash our hands clean of it and move on. Go back to dealing with burglaries.
I don't know if we can wash our hands clean of it if we hand it over, Lieutenant. I think we're in a little too deep. I think some of us are a little too deep.
I agree. That's why we were arguing, because I was fighting tooth and nail for it. I got us until next Monday. After that, there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands.
We need this closed by Monday, or else we hand it over?
Yes.
Understood.
And I think we're capable of doing that. We don't have anything solid, but we have a lot that's kind of floating around, and we just need to pull it together. We just need to tie everything together. And I think that you guys can do that, but I'm going to need you guys to pull some extra shifts, unless you guys don't care about it, and I'm fine with that. Look, I don't mind. I'm not going to lose sleep over it if this case doesn't shake out the way that we want it to, as long as you guys are safe and you guys are still with it. Because I have a feeling that this case is dangerous, because there's a lot of people that play. And I don't want to put you guys in danger. I don't want to put your families in danger. We already might be, but it's your guys' call.
Can I roll to see, like, I have 2 thoughts here. Like, okay, I agree that with this many bodies, like, how could this not escalate, to potentially the FBI? But can I see if the lieutenant is interpreting this as, okay, this kind of makes sense? Or is the lieutenant, like, he saw the picture of Dan Winters. So is the lieutenant trying, does he perhaps know that there's an ulterior motive behind this going to the FBI? AKA, they're like...
Go ahead and roll human intelligence.
87 on an 80.
You're not sure. You've seen cases like this that have escalated quicker and have gone, out of a precinct's hands quicker. So it's not a unnatural evolution for a case. But this is not a typical case. So it's either or.
We gotta keep going.
I think we have time. We have 6 days to come up with something real. Something to prove that this is ours. I think we know we're not getting much outside help here.
I think we have more friends than you think. State police getting that case into our hands was one of the easiest case handoffs I've ever experienced.
They give you anything else?
Davy Jones is finished with the autopsy. I want you guys to go over there. I didn't want him to talk to me about it on the phone. I want you guys to go there, look over the body, get his report. Do not let that report leave your sight. Don't talk about it over the radios. Don't talk about it on the phones.
What if we can get an ID on that body?
If we could get an ID on that body by noon, I would dance.
Let's take my personal over. Come on. Grab my keys.
Jerry follows Ray.
Do we have the pictures that they took at the crime scene of this?
No. Well, I mean, it's not like on your desk waiting for you, but if you ask Lieutenant, he might have it.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're planning on bringing a camera to the morgue. Would Dave, you've taken pictures?
Yes.
Okay. I'm following. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
As you guys are leaving, he says, one more thing. You guys requested Gaines get switched to the day shift. That's in effect. He had no problems with it, but today's his scheduled day off, so he'll be on tomorrow. Davy Jones, too.
Awesome.
Happy
Thank
to
you.
see the sunlight. All right, get it moving. Make sure you're back here for the presser at noon. I don't need all 4 of you here, but you're more than welcome.
We'll see you at noon, Lieutenant.
Gives you a nod.
Walk out.
Get in, bitches.
So where are you guys going?
Beach episode?
You know, I know this great lake.
Let me drive. I can drive really, really, really fast.
It's got real good fishing this time of year. We could just go sit up. Spend the whole day.
Just leave all this nonsense behind us. Another sunset in our vista. You guys make your way to the morgue?
Mm-hmm.
City morgue.
Is there?
Are all 4 of you guys going in?
Yeah, I am at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bring the camera in. Like, you know, all the
Mm-hmm.
photography equipment I have.
So, make your way in. Check in with the receptionist. She says Dr. Jones is in the back. Make your way into there, and you guys have done this a million times before looking over a body, so you know all the steps to get there. So, eventually, it is the 4 of you, Davy Jones, in this cold, refrigerated room. He looks at you guys, gives you guys a, look over. Gentlemen,
Hey, Davey. Morning.
good morning. So, I started the autopsy as soon as Lieutenant Longo gave me the A-OK. Do you want the report, or do you want me to tell you about it?
Both.
I would say the same.
Okay. He looks kind of sullen. Grabs the manila folder with the report in it, hands it off to Roy. Child, female, age 11, blonde, green eyes. Found bottom half sticking out of a snow pile off of I-90, they tell me. She was found wearing a white dress. I know I told you guys yesterday that there were a couple of burn marks. I said there were 4, but once I actually got to look over the body, it turns out there were more. There's 8 in total. 2 of them on her back left shoulder. There's 1 on each forearm. They're in slightly different positions. There's 1 on her left upper neck, 1 on her central upper back, 1 on her central lower back, and 1 on the upper right thigh.
They all approximately the same size?
Yeah, we're looking at uniform marks about 3 by 6 inches. My best guess is some sort of heated metal, a tool or chunk of metal or something. I don't know.
Do they look like brand marks or straight burns?
Would you like to see?
Please.
Gives you a nod. Walks over to the dead body cupboards. Flips open the latch. Opens up the refrigerated door. Pulls out the sheet, the cooling board. And you guys look over and you can see this girl. Young. It's a kid. It's kind of weird though. She looks like a doll. Almost. Looks like she has makeup on too.
Take a lot of pictures.
Mm-hmm. Everybody roll sanity. Wow. This sanity roll is also because you notice that the typical zipper cut that they make on the chest For this body, it's been extended lower, almost down to the pelvis, which is strange to you. But basically, her whole innards from the bottom of her neck down to the base of her stomach are just opened. Who failed?
72 on a 53.
84 on a 47.
You guys are both going to lose 2 points of sanity. Pass, Caleb? Pass, Ray?
47 on a 54.
You guys are okay. You can see she's got these burn marks. The quickest one to look at would be the one on her forearms. They're kind of like, one is closer to the wrist on her one arm, the other one's kind of up a little bit higher towards the nook of her elbow.
Can I help if he's looking for specific brands?
Yeah, I mean, just looking, I'm not going to make you roll for it. It doesn't look like a brand. What it looks like to you is like a rectangular shape, kind of.
How big did you say?
3 by 6 inches.
3 by 6.
3 wide or 3 tall?
3 wide. They all seem to be in the same orientation. It looks like whatever was used to inflict these burns were rectangular.
It's almost like the size of like a flat iron.
Like I said, my best guess is maybe a heated piece of metal or a flat iron or something. I don't know.
It looks...
They're uniform in nature.
It's like a solid rectangle. It's not like nothing
There's no
etched
like...
on it.
Nope, nothing. He keeps going. He says, the marks are each in different stages of healing. So the oldest one that I can see is about 2 weeks. The newest one is about 3 days. And none of them are infected. In fact, they all look well taken care of. Some of them I would even guess were bandaged at some point.
Do these look like symmetrical, as in there could be some kind of figure, connect the dots type figure here?
Taking the time to look it over, they seem jagged and random. We'll get the good news out of the way. There's no signs of rape or anything like that. The abdominal distension that I mentioned, her swollen stomach, that was caused by a blockage in her stomach and intestines and their contents. The stomach, when I cut it open, lower intestines as well, revealed about 3 liters of... I don't know what it is. I think it might be mashed cereal or dried grain crop or something like that. Now, what's alarming to me, at least, is that a stomach of this kid's size, it can only hold about a liter and a half. Thing here that really, really bugs me is that there's no scarring or any kind of signs of damage to her esophagus or throat or mouth or teeth. So she wasn't force-fed. Time of death, roughly 2 days ago. It's hard for me to pin it down because of the snow and the weather, but that's my best guess. And it's a pretty good guess. There's also no signs of any kind of injuries post-mortem. Official cause of death, asphyxiation by barehanded strangulation. She had a broken hyoid bone, collapsed trachea. Whoever did this applied some serious force because there's deep bruising around her whole neck. And in cases like this, it's typical to find bone or blood or skin fragments in the victim's nails, because they're struggling, but we didn't find any here. The only thing that I do note is that 2 of her fingernails are chipped. My thought here, and a little bit more evidence towards that, is she smells like soap. I think whoever did this bathed the body after death. The fact that her dress is spotless, there's no dirt or blood or anything, further proves this point. When he finishes, he points over towards a metal table in the corner and says, her dress is over there. It was the only thing she was wearing. No shoes, nothing else. Also do note that the body is wearing makeup, lip gloss, and a little bit of concealer.
So she was done up after the death.
That would be my best guess.
You
wouldn't happen to think that any of that would be covering up bruising or...
No, I wiped some of it away. Doesn't seem like it. It's not a very heavy application.
Speaking of her stomach, you don't think there could be a blockage on the other end that you've ever seen like this?
It's all very raw, almost unchewed. It hasn't been a part of her stomach contents for very long. I'd say whenever this material entered her digestive system, very close to the time of death. I collected a sample of it as well if that's necessary for your case.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
I want to go look at the dress.
Looking at the dress?
Yeah.
We'll follow him and take pictures of the dress.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look pretty much like exactly what we saw on the totes in the storage unit?
Yeah. It's white if you kind of go through it. No tags. No markings. It's 2 pieces of fabric where the dress itself is made of satin and it's kind of like scalloped in a way that reveals this lace petticoat or like an underskirt underneath it. The lace is thin, it's detailed, it's patterned at the edges, kind of like a mandala or like a crocheted doily, kind of making a border along the hem. The design that's actually on this itself looks like fractal, kind of like a geometric kind of curving pattern. This recurring pattern looks like it's a half circle that gets smaller and smaller as it curves and extends.
Do I feel like any of the patterns match the paintings that we found in the house?
No, those were a lot of sharp edges. This looks rather rounded. This design that's kind of on the petticoat border kind of extends all the way along the hem on the bottom there.
Do you have the grain in here, Davey?
Yeah, I do. I got it in a jar.
Mind if I take a look at it?
Sure. Goes and grabs it, takes it out. It's like a medical kind of jar, like a specimen container kind of puts it on the table.
How's it look externally?
I mean, like looking at it, it looks like if you chewed up a bunch of like cereal, like think like Raisin Bran or like oatmeal. It looks like oatmeal. That's what it looks like. Chewed up oatmeal. Darker in color and more grainier, but that's a pretty good depiction of it.
Gotcha. Is there... You know what? No, I try to open up the jar.
Yeah, it opens.
Okay. I just want to like... I don't want to like... But I want to like, you know, gently waft it like in science
Pungent,
class.
acidy. Very, very gross. Bitter. Very, very gross.
Ooh.
I snort it and I close the jar. Okay.
Did it harden? Or is it still soft?
If he kind of like shakes the jar a little bit, it looks like it conglomerated to a point.
Okay. Close the jar, put the jar down. You get your pictures, Ray?
I got everything.
Davey, do you happen to have a picture? Did you take a picture before you started the autopsy?
Yeah.
Good.
It's in the report.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You happy to be day shift?
To be honest, I'm not happy to be working this case if this is the kind of bodies that are going to come into the morgue. But it's my job. I'm here. Doesn't make any difference if I do it under the sun or moon.
Yeah, I respect you for it, man. What else we need? Anything else, boys?
Got everything we need right here.
Thanks, Davey.
You're welcome.
Did you take a picture of the grain?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm under the constant assumption that you were taking pictures of everything.
Yeah, I
Almost
also
like at all-
I wanted to
at
take
all
a picture of the report as well. I wanted to like put it on a little table and like
Okay, all right.
get a picture of that.
Mm-hmm.
Davey, who? I want to sift through it and look at the picture. Is it like a Polaroid printed picture?
Yes.
Or who processes these pictures?
My camera, Roy.
Okay. So you don't? Do you have experience in developing pictures and non-Polaroid photographs.
Well, luck.
$34 on a 47.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of do it in my spare time. Like to take pictures of my cats.
What kind of cats you got?
Calicos.
Nice, man. I got a chicken. Cool. Can I get your home phone number? Like I know Dave.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm just... Why?
Davey, how long have I known you, man?
Maybe 5 years?
Yeah, you've been to the house party I had a couple months back.
I didn't go.
Just looked like you.
I wasn't invited.
Well, I need your number because I got to start inviting you, man. You're a good dude.
Do you mean that?
Are you fucking kidding? Yeah, dude. Are you serious? Like, no bullshit. Like, if Jerry's actually... No bullshit. Like, who else do we call when we need this kind of work to be done?
The other coroners?
I don't. You're my guy. All right? We moved you to the day shift by request. This wasn't like, David's... It's not a fucking coincidence. All right? I'll give you my home phone number. Actually, no. I don't... That's too personal.
Is this
No, that's
to contact me for information on the case? Is that what this is?
No. This is... I have all these guys' home phone numbers.
I don't work at the police station.
Is-
Your boss isn't my boss.
I'm not giving you a job, Davey. I'm just trying to... Like, I'm not gay, Davey. I mean, you seem...
Neither am I.
Like a great guy.
I'm not. You seem great too. I just don't ask every great guy for his phone number.
Are you not comfortable giving... Are you not comfortable?
No, I will. I just want to know why.
Jesus, dude. Do you not have any friends?
I do. I have tons of friends.
Okay. Are you capped out on friends? Like, do you not want another friend?
Do you want to, like, get a beer sometime or something?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Get fucking wrecked, Davey.
Like, Roy's like, hey, Davey, can I get your number? He's like, yeah, sure. He's like,
Okay, Roy, take my fucking phone number.
All right.
He scribbles it down and throws it at you.
I try to catch it.
You catch it.
Thanks, Davey.
You're welcome.
All right. I think we'll be leaving now.
Okay.
Godspeed. I walk out.
We hop in the truck.
Alex, I don't know if you could hear it. Those dice are real loud on the table.
Oh,
Jerry
shit,
called
were they?
shotgun.
Sorry.
He's in the front seat.
I just didn't know what joke that is. Yeah.
I love the dice roll sounds
Oh.
from editing. They're fucking...
I was like,
He was going like this on the table, and I could hear it on the things.
Oh,
I didn't know. Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
I didn't mean to hurt you, buddy.
No, it's...
I'm scared of you now.
Say what you gotta say.
Can I have your home number?
For what?
Nothing, I guess.
For what?
You all get in the car. Jerry lights up a cigarette,
Oh yeah, I let
takes a drag.
I pull out a Swisher
What the fuck
Sweet.
was that?
pull out a Swisher Sweet.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. 71.
I pulled out a white owl.
Are you looking at me? What do you say?
Yeah. I'm in the I'm in front seat, and I look back. The fuck was that?
I'm like, I light up my Swisher. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck was that? Right? That was weird.
Fucking rolling up.
Yeah.
Looking at the paper.
No, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, we got his number. I just wanted his number because I want to...
You should have just told him that we wanted him to do the pictures. I mean,
In the building.
He might
I
not
know.
even know who Dan Winters is, man.
That's right, but I don't know. It's a government building. I don't... I don't think we should be saying anything in that kind of property.
Maybe you're right.
I don't know. To me, I think he's kind of safe. I mean, he already is doing all this work on his body he's not supposed to be doing.
That's true. I agree. But this report, hold it up. I mean, he made the report. He's the guy with the brain that knows what's going on with this. And, I mean, we definitely don't want this or, his word kind of getting out, right? Handing this off to colleagues, things like that. But also, primarily, is the pictures, if he can develop pictures.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You guys want to do?
What time is it?
At this point, it's about 8 o'clock.
I say, Caleb, we follow through with your suggestion and see Charles?
Think he's up this early?
Might be.
Did that report happen to spell out exactly what Davey told us? Body's been there for 2 days.
Yeah, I'll look through the...
2 days.
Skim through
Anybody want to change their minds about anything or any accusations while we're all here together?
Caleb, I never accused you, my friend.
You suspicious of me 2 days ago?
No. Was I suspicious of you yesterday? That's a different story. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
It's not. It's that you think I'm capable of something like that.
How much sleep you get last night?
Felt like I got my 8 hours.
Okay.
As long as we're on the same page, I think we got an investigation to finish.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do this. Are we all good to see Charles?
If he's there.
I'll hang back.
You're driving.
I'll hang back in the car.
It's probably a good idea.
I haven't blown my cover with him yet.
Yeah.
And, I already put on one disguise with him, so if I don't have to.
We go
I
up there.
Yep. Let's do it.
When we pull up, when they all are, while they're away, I want to change into my disguise from the night before.
Okay. You guys pull up to the trailer park. Make your way there. Where are you parking? How far away?
So when we came last time, we parked the cruiser farther back, and then my car closer up.
Yeah.
So I want to park closer up.
Okay.
Because you could still.
All right. But still out of eyesight of the trailers?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Easy enough to do that. And at this point, I forgot to mention, but the snow from 2 days ago has melted.
All right, we parked?
Yes, you parked.
All right, get out.
Yeah. Hop out.
We can't see it yet?
No.
Not close enough?
Nope.
Start walking. Are you coming with us, Caleb?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Begin making your way up. You see the familiar trailer park with the trailers kind of lined all out, and the canopied barrel fire, which is unlit, but there's still a single figure underneath it. Even at this distance, you can make out the silhouette. It's not Charles. Somebody else, you're not sure. There's a decent amount of people actually kind of out and about at this point, because you've never really been to the other three haven't really been to the trailer park at this time of the day. But there are people, out kind of, going about their business. There's one guy who you see working on a car, and then there's another guy who's fucking picking up his trash and stuff like that, So there's a decent amount of people milling about. Figured under this canopy tent next to the extinguished barrel fire is actually sitting down in what looks like a folding chair.
Nobody's giving me any looks.
Doesn't look like it immediately, no.
All right, can I say that doesn't look like Charles?
Is it one of his buddies? One of his two buddies?
If you get a little bit closer, yeah, it does look like it.
I mean, some of them I heard a little bit of what we talked about before, but I don't, we don't have to show the picture. We can ask about features.
Might know Charles' whereabouts this time of day.
That too.
That's right. Let's see if we can figure out where Charles is at first.
Yeah.
By the way, I would have liked to leave the entire report in Ray's car except for the picture and keep it in my coat pocket.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so walk up to this guy.
Yeah, walk up and he kind of looks up and you recognize him. He's one of the guys that was with Charles originally the first time that you guys saw him. He kind of looks up at you guys and doesn't say anything. Just kind of looks you over.
I pull out another like shitty 7-Eleven cigar and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm all right.
You see is Charles around here?"
Yeah, he's in his tent. He's sleeping.
Oh, cool. I like look around. Do I see a tent?
No, you do not.
Okay.
And there's been references to tents, where you sleeping, my tent, blah, blah, blah. And you have yet to see them.
I'm like looking around. I'm like, shit. Where's that again?
What do you need with them?
We were looking to give him a little bit more cash, answer a little bit more, a little more questions. We can throw some cash at you too.
I don't really want any cash thrown at me. I look like a stripper to you?
Unfortunately, no, you don't.
If you ask me nicely, I can go get them for you.
Sure.
Go ahead, ask me nicely.
Caleb?
Sir, can you please go get Charles for us? We have a question to ask. Maybe 2, 3. No cash will be involved. Just one question, that's all. Please.
Roll persuade.
Fuck. 71 on a 63.
No, I want to hear you say it. He points towards Roy.
Roy, just fucking please. That's what Jerry says.
Kindness is a currency that not a lot of people have access to. You can't just throw it at people willy-nilly, so I'd like you to try your hardest here. Come on now,
Jerry
Capo.
looks at you and is like, and kind of like
I know you got it in
making
it.
a hand gesture.
I know you got it in you.
May you please may you please go fetch Charles. May you please go fetch Charles.
I can do that for you, Capo. Gives you a nod, stands up, walks away. You see the direction in which he walks is back to the left, kind of obfuscated from view behind some trailers. Minute passes.
Can we see?
Is it towards the river?
No, it's in the opposite direction.
Okay. When we're standing here, I'm like, Roy,
Fuck that guy.
it's just the word please.
He should have been a stripper.
It's just the word please.
Alright. You know what? We gotta start paying Charles to just
We
hang
don't
out
need to pay
here
him.
all the
Remember what
time.
happened last time? You don't want to get paid.
Alright.
We just asked a question. Light up a cigarette. Just. Boy, I didn't know you had such an issue saying please.
With people I like, it's easy. I'm
Are you
fluent.
choked up? What do you do to you?
You wouldn't get it.
All right.
A few minutes pass.
Jeez, all right. Jerry,
We live in a society.
Jerry makes a mental note that Roy has something against homeless people, like really bad,
Yeah.
and saying please.
Why don't these guys just buy a house? Are they stupid? Like, I don't get it.
Idiots.
A few minutes pass and you can see walking in the direction that guy walked into, now walking towards you, is a man with white hair and an eye patch in a suit carrying a boombox. It is Charles. He is rather well dressed. His shirt isn't tucked in, but he's still wearing a tie, suit jacket, suit pants, dress shoes. Walks up, he's got a boombox in his left hand. Sees you guys.
Fits you well, Charles.
Yes, it does. Gentlemen,
Hey Charles, how you doing?
pretty damn good.
What time is it?
8:15, 8:30.
Well dressed for this time of day, Charles.
You can be well dressed whenever you want.
Oh, absolutely. You look good. Boombox? Party?
Yeah.
You got a big party last night?
No, I just like I got,
What's your favorite song?
well, I don't have any tapes yet.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You know what we're here for, right? More questions, if you don't mind.
Go ahead and shoot.
Well, Sarge, what should we ask first?
Did his buddy follow him back or
No.
All right. We'll just be straightforward with this, right? So the boy across the way that went missing, right?
Yeah.
His sister. Can you describe her one more time for us?
He kind of looks over your shoulder and points.
I look over my shoulder.
The trailer that has been the source of a lot of investigating. You see, sitting on the stoop, a little girl.
How old?
She looks young, maybe 4 or 5, wearing a red dress that's kind of like cotton, but she's also wearing like longer pants as well. She's like sitting on the stoop. She's throwing what look like chunks of food, maybe bread, at a group of pigeons.
Did we know that she was this young?
He may have mentioned it prior.
I had a feeling that 11 was too old for. I feel like it was mentioned.
Charles, you seen seen Nancy today? Like, actually, it seems like you just got up.
I haven't seen anyone except for the 3 of yous and my buddy.
You ever talk to that girl across the street or no?
No, I don't talk to children that are not accompanied by adults. That's kind of a strange thing.
I agree.
Have you seen the mother at all out?
Yesterday I did. Yesterday morning.
Still not popped?
What?
She still hasn't popped?
No, but she is very pregnant, and I assume that it would be any day now. Not that I keep track of things like that, but...
Well, shit.
I guess for your sake, this is good news.
What do you mean?
Just want to make sure that everybody's accounted for in the situation. So,
No, I said, what do you mean? Speak clearly. Plainly.
I am speaking clearly.
Making sure everyone's accounted for. Who is accounted for?
All the children around this town, around this trailer park that we seem to think be going missing.
And why would that be a good thing for me?
Because there's not a missing girl in this trailer park.
And why is that good for me?
Because you don't have to describe to us a missing girl.
Alright. Any other questions, gentlemen?
That's all we got for you, Charles.
Well, if I may counter with a question of my own.
Sure.
Do you know where I can buy tapes for this thing? And he points down towards his boombox.
The,
Hey, if I stumped you guys, I don't mean to overstep. I don't want to hurt you or confuse you. I know that it's a big question, and I've been asking myself it quite frequently this morning, all 2 hours of it that I have been experiencing. So, if it bothers you that deeply, I won't press any further.
I don't know. I don't really have a boombox, so I also don't live in this town.
I don't live in this town either.
fuck, whatever. And he picks up his boombox and starts walking away.
Jerry goes, fuck.
Do we have any reason to not talk to Nancy right now?
That's what I was saying yesterday. Or we can get... I know Charles was saying it's not a normal thing, but in our terms of our investigation, maybe we can get this child alone. See if we can ask her any questions about her brother.
Is she...
You want to lure her into a vehicle or something?
No, it's more luring. It's luring her mother away.
You know, you either die a detective or live long enough to see yourself become a child predator. That really is how it goes.
It's an investigation, I swear. I mean, she's like, not that I condone any of this.
Yeah, at this point, she's off the stoop and kind of standing, like maybe like 3 or 4 feet off that last step, just thrown. At this point, you can see it's like white bread.
And it's just her.
Bird. Just her.
Okay, I know Ray doesn't want to be seen in this trailer park.
Hey, well, what if? I mean,
I'm not
there's
even
other
here.
people out and about.
I know, that's why I'm saying we don't go back and get you for this.
What, you would get him to talk to the kid?
Well, I'm in disguise right now.
Just for a group consensus, you know.
Distract the mom.
There's other people around, and we could ask more questions about the trailer park. See if we get anything else from any of these folk.
The girl's right there, man. Where'd her brother go? Hey, where's your brother at? Where'd your brother go?
That could be a really triggering question.
We know Nancy's in somewhat with people in this organization.
That's right.
I think we really only have one shot at this before she goes to somebody else.
We can't force her in for questioning. We would have to get her to agree to it right now. Maybe we should just wait for her to have no choice.
Is that a crime? To not know where your child is? To not be able to prove that your child...
Well, we've been over this. You have to prove that that child exists.
We have on record that
A homeless
right.
vagrant says that the child exists. Because at this point, you are now keen enough to put your own thoughts into the head of a judge and what a judge would think.
get the daughter to admit it.
And I don't mean this in any, I swear to God, I don't mean this in any condescending way or anything like that. This is a genuine question that just popped into my head. Who would you trust more? A drunk homeless guy or a 4-year-old kid? Gun to your head. There's 2 vials. One of them has poison, the other one has Coca-Cola. And they both point at different vials. Who are you trusting?
The kid.
Yeah.
Straight up. Alcohol can do crazy things to you, buddy. Like beat up a sink faucet.
Did you beat up a sink faucet?
Yeah.
Can I?
You've been believing the homeless person this whole time.
I know we've gone off a lot of Trusted him information.
with
and he's been very correct in his statements.
So we think.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
be fair, we don't know.
That's true. That's
You don't
true.
know.
Yeah, what if there's like no fucking boy that lived across the street?
To be
in the
fair, he
trailer?
did the one thing he did call out the car. He called out the exact type of
That's
car.
true. That's true. And he's been very transparent about Caleb.
Yeah.
And his journeys. But can I? So it's apparent that the little girl's playing outside and feeding birds.
Yeah.
Through the house, the daylight shining in. Finally, the sun can help us here. Are there silhouettes moving around the house? Are the windows open? The doors open?
Well, it looks like the door, the door is open, screen door is closed, the windows are open as well. And if you spend maybe 5 minutes, no movement inside the house.
Got your back if you want to do this.
Are there windows that, to every room in this trailer?
Yes.
If we fuck this up, we're fucked.
Listen, what if all right, listen,
That's
what if somebody distracts the girl? And at least I can see if the house is clear. I mean, if this girl's just here home alone, I mean, just Just look through the windows.
Just chilling in the truck, twiddling my thumbs. Can I roll alertness?
Yeah.
Come investigate us. Taking too long.
That's true.
Nah. Kind of trust my boys.
You said the windows are open, or is there like a screen? Or are they just open?
They're just open.
Listen, if the girl's the only person in this house, I'm not against
30 on
getting
a
in there
71.
just to investigate, just to look around.
You get the feeling that they're trying to approach a kid.
I get the feeling.
Yep.
It's broad daylight
Yeah,
and
approach
people
a
are
child.
out right
We've
now.
never
I can go
noticed.
around the back.
We've never noticed a car belonging specifically
No.
to this trailer before. Okay.
How busy is it right now, like, outside? People walking around?
Decently so. Yeah, I mean, kind of walking around.
We can't do this right now.
I would say, I mean, just based off of, maybe I haven't fully described the situation, but you would know if you walked up, asked this girl a couple of questions, and then walked away, no one would probably notice. Unless something happened.
Or unless we're being fucking watched.
Yes.
I don't think, if we're going to do this, I don't think it should be 3 grown men approaching this child. I think it should be 1. 2 watching.
What do we want to find out from her? Let's write this shit down. You know what? We can't leave the girl. This is a golden opportunity right now.
What if
We
mother's...
just ask where her mom is.
That's a crazy question to start with.
Why?
Where's your mom, little girl? She
We
away?
know her. Say we know her.
I'm your mommy's friend. She told me to come and pick you up.
Oh, what
I have candy.
what's a better question? Where's your brother? And then what happens if her brother's missing and she starts screaming?
Valid. What if she was taught like
Looks like she's
stranger
trying
danger?
to pick up one of the pigeons.
It's a spy pigeon.
See what she knows, what kind of conversation she might have heard
She fails to pick up the pigeon.
with a certain Mr. Tillman that was at her residence a lot.
Okay.
See if the guy in the describe it. She might not know his name. The guy in the red car. If she remembers any conversations that her mother had, that him and her mother had, or her brother was. If she does have a brother, if there was another boy, not even her brother, that lived in the house. She knows anything about this new baby. You think you're up for talking today?
Oh, me? I don't know. I don't know. I'm the sergeant. Not that like, I don't know if I should be stooping that low. It's not. It's that's high class like violent crime investigation work. But I'm also going to be up center stage at a press conference in a couple hours. We have a guy sitting in a disguise in a truck, like a football field away.
Not against that idea at all.
Okay, I think if someone goes and gets him, someone should also stay here and watch.
I'll stay here and
I'm gonna go get Ray.
Okay.
And bring him back to where we are. And on this walk, I'm gonna run him through our
Well,
list of questions. Okay.
you-
Okay.
Approach the car.
We need you.
No one's left in the car. I'm going now. Okay.
We need you.
Self-inflicted gunshot wound. He's laying back in the
We need you. Girl, wasn't her. That girl's sitting there.
What?
The girl.
What?
The girl at the trailer.
Yeah.
She ain't dead. She's sitting right there. We don't see the mom in sight.
So this lead of yours was fruitless, but we found something.
Found a girl who might be able to answer questions, answer where her brother is. If she had a brother, what she was doing with this Bobby Tillman or a guy that drives a red car, what that man would come talk to her mother about. And we were thinking one man in disguise could go up and try to ask her these questions.
I can do that. I was thinking too. I got this bag of all my photography equipment. It wouldn't be too hard for me to pose as a photographer or someone that's lost on their way into this press conference in the middle of town. If I get caught, I'm just looking for some directions. You just let me know what I need to say, and I'll say it.
I would choose your words wisely, because run this investigation could end up on the wrong side of it. It's your posing as a photographer around children.
Well, I won't be taking any pictures.
Make sure of that.
I'm sure of it. I think you're the one that's a little more suspect in this case than I am, but let's not go throwing any accusations around. How about that?
I think we should hurry up. We don't know when her mom's going to be back.
So what do you do?
So I start walking with him. I bring the bag. Like I imagine it's kind of like a cross-body duffel bag with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
camera
yeah.
and film
Mhm.
and stuff.
Are you checking the house while
Like
we're
a
doing this?
canvas bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to get like in a position where I'm like, the house is right near the river, right?
It's like 30 yards from it.
Am I able to sneak back that way to have a view on, like a different view off of the street of the house
Yeah, if
and
you-
of the front
if you-
without being like,
If you take the time to like take the route that you know can go there unseen, yeah.
And I just want to, as a part of while we're saying that, before I leave my disguise, I want to get like a kind of like a lanyard and throw like one of my IDs in a little pouch on it,
Okay.
just to see like just a flash a badge kind of thing.
Gotcha.
That's really not.
Gotcha. Easy enough to do that. So you're in position to see, what do you want to see in this trailer?
am I able to walk up on it? Is what you're saying?
I'm asking, you are asking to get into a different vantage point.
Yeah, I
for
want
the
to get
trailer.
in a different position for
What-
mainly for when Ray comes up and starts
So
talking
do you
to
want
the
to
girl.
be able to see the front of the trailer? Because at this point you're on the back of the trailer that's backed up against the river, 30 yards.
I want to take a peek through the windows from the back.
Okay. You want to try and sneak up to look
Yeah, a
in the
little bit,
windows?
yeah.
All right, roll stealth.
71 again on a 20.
Make your way up, and you are not particularly quiet in your approach, but you do step up to the window and look in. Looks like a shitty kitchen, dirty stove, pile of
Really
dirty
looks
dishes.
like shit.
Not like, a danger to a child type
Yeah.
shit, but dirty.
Okay.
You don't see any figures inside. That's the one window. There's another window off to the right.
Take a quiet peek.
Looks like some sort of central area. There's like a small TV, beat up couch with cigarette burns on it, and like a small table with some more dirty dishes on it.
And nobody around.
Nobody. And if you spend
hear
some time,
anything?
if you spend some time to wait and listen, you don't hear anything within the trailer.
Okay.
At this point, Ray, you have met up with at least Roy, and if Caleb followed you.
I kind of want to stand by the entrance where I can almost see. Is it like a winding road to get into this trailer park?
Curved. I wouldn't say winding, but curved.
Where I can kind of see a little bit, see if somebody's coming up the road.
Yeah.
And also if I can get like a vantage point, if I could see any like people taking serious note of Ray.
Okay. All right. I'll keep in mind that you're keeping alert to these things.
So what do you need me to do?
So you're gone and you're gone. All right. Shit. All right, man.
Well, before I ask you anything, I will say this. This disguise should work pretty well, but make sure none of them fellas that want to stand around the can, they come walking around. I was here one night. The disguise was a little bit different, but I don't want to take any chances. So,
Sure, I'll keep watch of that.
yeah, just hold them off for a little bit. It shouldn't take too long.
I imagine I saw where Jerry walked to, right? So can I still see Jerry from where I'm at? I'm still at the can.
After you're done listening, do you move?
Yeah, I want to kind of be like on the side of the house. Like if there's any way that I can
Yeah,
at least
so-
see up the street.
So once you kind of break that wall that is the back of the house and step to either the left or right side, you can see like a little bit of him. You can see
to the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to just like stand there. I want to kind of like almost act like, I don't know, like I'm doing yard work or checking electrical shit or something stupid.
roll stealth or disguise.
A 10 on a 20.
You kind of see a like a little electrical box kind of like in the ground, and you can see like it's like opened a little bit, and you just kind of like casually start like opening and closing like the latch
Yeah,
for
I
it.
don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's like,
Cool. Okay. And
do I see you guys approaching from where I'm at?
At this point, if you look out, you can see Roy talking to Ray.
Okay. And so I just want to understand too. Can I see Caleb at the entrance?
You can see Caleb. Jerry can't see Caleb.
Gotcha. Okay. So
You guys have kind of triangulated
yeah,
in a sense.
the girl's still just playing.
She's trying to grab another pigeon. She fails.
Is there anyone else, like me observing, if I were to like pull up and inquire about directions, is there like 3 people I'd be passing before getting to this
No,
girl?
the closest guy to her is like 2 houses down. It's the guy I mentioned who was working on a car.
Okay, so
and
this
he's,
is
like,
like
head under the hood.
semi-fathomable that I'd pull in, and this is the first being besides them.
Yes. But
Semi-fathomable.
But- nobody really asks a small child for directions.
Yeah, but
yes.
semi-fathomable.
Yes.
Where's that 90?
Yeah, I got all turned around. I was coming down I-90. I took the southbound, and we just switched off. I took Interstate 56 all the way up to Gator, and I don't know how I got turned around like that. You know where I can go? She's like, I like McDonald's.
So what do you need me to ask this little girl?
So okay. Here's the thing. I mean, we have all discussed about the golden opportunity to get first a peek inside this trailer. Second, maybe get a word with Nancy, right? Third, see what the girl looks like. And we could take advantage of this potential dangerous situation to learn about her brother, her missing brother. Because if we ask Nancy, who was hanging out with, look around, Bobby Tillman, she's not going to want to tell us where the boy went. I mean, granted, she might, but let's think probability-wise, right? She wouldn't be the one. This little girl doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She's 4 or 5 years old. Maybe we could fish some kind of questions out of her. Jerry, so I made the suggestion of asking where your brother's at. Jerry made the recommendation of starting a little softer at first. What was that question, Jerry?
Ask if mom's home.
Oh, yeah, like, where's mom at?
You telepathically speak to Jerry across a great swath of distance,
Sweet.
and the metagame goblin sharpens his teeth.
Well, Alex forgot what I said.
I did.
Not Roy.
That's true. Roy's memory's better than mine.
Way better.
So what you're saying is you don't know exactly what you want me to get from this conversation.
We can talk it out right here, right now, if you want.
Have you guys ever had a conversation with an eyewitness in which you know the information that you want? Has that happened yet? I honestly think that every single interview or interrogation is always like, I don't really know what we're going to get, but like, I know they know something.
This is tough because we've never had to tiptoe like this. Like, not even remotely close. This is like a watch every word you say kind of situation.
All right, I'm going to actually go run and go pee real quick.
Why wouldn't I want to talk to the mom right off the bat and just have the girl present?
We don't know if the mom's there is the thing.
Well, I think Jerry got a good look, and it seems like she's definitely not in there.
So if we have the opportunity to talk to the 4-year-old girl.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm going to approach this from the angle right off the bat. Where's your mom? I need some directions. Is your mom inside? Like, because
Yeah,
I'd rather
that's
smart.
if she's inside, I want to talk to her with the girl present, and I'm going to ask all the questions that I would, but then just see the girl's response. Like it's a
You can
girl,
do
it's a
it, too.
child, right? It's
And then if
gonna
the mom's not there,
respond,
then you can go for it.
or she starts to respond how she
If
wants, and the mom
mom's
is
not
like,
home,
"Shut
if
the
mom's
fuck
not home,
up."
Jerry's breaking and entering. Straight up.
Well, if
Straight
Jerry's
up.
breaking and entering, did you bring the camera with you?
Yeah,
Nice.
anymore.
What
I
would make
have
it
to.
so? Detective is found talking to a fucking child predator and shit, like, which isn't illegal, but it is fucking.
I don't want to fuck up us at the trailer park. It's been a great source of information.
He's gonna break in.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, that's bad. But like, if I get seen by like Charles
We only
would
got till
immediately
Monday,
not
bro. We
trust
gotta
any
do
of
what we
us
gotta
if he
do right
sees
now.
me,
Yeah,
someone he's seen.
Yeah. No, you might be the last one.
If he saw him doing that, he'd be like, "Damn, he's a sus ass cop." But like, all right, he's still like him, and he's still him. And but like, if he sees me working with all you guys, he's gonna be like, "Oh wow, he's a fucking narc," and they're all working with him. Like,
Dude, but Nick just made a good point of like, we got till Monday. It's Tuesday. We don't even have a week. Like I'm not saying we can't come back here every day and wait for another golden opportunity, but I think maybe if we get pictures of the inside or like, what do you think? Like, do you play devil's advocate? Like,
Then what?
I think it's a finding out if she definitely has a brother
Like that.
or any Bobby stuff.
We're like investigating into hopes at that point.
Yeah, but what else?
You know,
What
you're
else are we gonna go?
You're
off of right
hoping
now?
that the work we did now will stick in the future, which is a weird. And we're talking about we're pressed on time. That's weird.
are you trying to say what are we going to gain from this?
Well, no, I see what we could gain from it, but we're like betting that we're going to gain something from it. We're betting that.
That she says something that'll give us something.
Yeah, that like this is this is a big source of like fuckery that we need to uncover next.
Mm.
It looks
it's
like
not.
she's running out of white bread. In fact, she will run out of white bread in 2 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna ask her if she knows about the dude in the red car. First I'm gonna ask about her mother being home or not.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna ask about directions, see if they're testy or whatever, and then I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the case that I'm going to see. Start some chit chat. It's been about some kids.
Is that just all of our knowledge? Can civilians walk into this press conference, or is this journalists and government?
I'm posing as a journalist, so
It's essentially like kind of the same as like a town hall.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Okay.
citizens are welcome.
I don't know if I would mention this press conference.
I don't know if she's gonna ask her credentials either, though. So
The 4-year-old girl. That's true, but I don't know.
I'm going to. I got a badge. I'm
Yeah,
going to a
she's
press
not gonna
conference. I
look
got
at
a
it,
camera, all this equipment. Yeah.
Okay,
That's fine.
I'll bring up the red car. I guess I'll ask her if she's got any.
She will run out of bread in 55
If
seconds.
she has, it's it's been a little dangerous around here. Like, do you have any brothers or sisters? You make sure watch out for everyone. Make sure you guys are staying safe. Make sure you tell your parents same thing. You got a mom. You got
If you can squeeze in pregnant mom question too. Pregnant mom? Boy or girl? Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's it. I'm
All
good.
right.
I concur.
And I take out a fucking cigarette immediately. I start walking over.
Okay. She throws her last piece of white bread and
I'm like, shit. Like,
throws her last piece of white bread and tries to grab one last pigeon and fails. Pigeon flies off and she just looks on sadly at a pile of white bread. Looks up at you as you approach. And you can see her. Young girl, 4, maybe 5, red cotton dress. Looks up at you. Brown hair.
I stop like probably like 15 feet away.
And she hasn't actually looked up at you yet.
Yeah, I'm like over exaggerating, a little huffing and puffing a little bit, kind of. Hey there,
She kind of like looks up.
how you doing today?
Hello.
I'm coming in from out of town. I'm a little lost. I'm just trying to find like the center of town. If I go out of the park, if I turn left or right, which way would kind of point me in the right direction?
Center of town. I don't know.
Shit. I mean, it's like I'm going to a press conference. It's I got my camera in the bag. Flash, I just shake my badge a little bit. It's it. I think it's off the highway a little bit. I don't know.
What's getting pressed?
Oh,
juice?
No, it's like a news conference. It's like when
On the TV?
yeah, you've seen them, right? When they ask a couple of questions to a bunch of people about whatever's going on. There's a
Okay.
little trial going on.
Okay.
You don't know where that is at all?
The news? What's on the TV?
This center, you don't know where the center of town is, no?
Mm-hmm.
You got parents? Are they home? Is anyone home? Like an adult that I can ask?
No, mommy's not home.
No, you don't have a daddy or anything home either?
Mm-mm. No.
All right. I mean,
Am I in hearing shot of this?
No.
How? If he's 15 feet away from her and I'm just on the side of the house,
She's
they gotta be talking kind of loud.
30 feet, talking kind of loud. Roll alertness.
Can I hear from the can?
No.
just for
50 on a
shits and gigs.
63.
50 on a 63? Yeah, you do
For
hear
shits
that.
and gigs. Can I hear him?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go a 1.
A 1? Yeah, you guys can hear each other.
Do you hear him make like an audible like fucking yes?
As soon as I hear that nobody's home, I don't want to jump in, but I want to like really get a good look in these rooms, like put my head in the windows, look around type thing.
I hear the electrical box open for the 18th time. Like,
Dude, it's going click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click.
Every so often you hear like a flicker of a lighter and like, all right,
Roll
I want-
search.
I got a 19.
On a
60.
60? Yeah, I mean, so at this point now you also kind of make your way towards another window, which is on the right side. So that first window on the left, look in, kitchen, stick your head in kind of far. You can see the state of the kitchen. It's dirty, but it's not like unsafe or anything like that. The other window that's off to the right of that is like a living area, and you can see that small TV, you can see the couch, table, and it looks like there's like some playing cards that are kind of scattered on the table, as well as like crayons, construction paper, stuff like that. Then you go to that window on the side, and it looks like it's a bedroom. Full-size bed, wardrobe, dirty clothes kind of like scattered about, but it doesn't look like there's anything that immediately like pops out as something
this
that's
is
noticeable.
The master bedroom?
It seems to be the only bedroom.
Is the door closed?
Yes. There's also one other door that you can see when you peek your head into like the living area that's kind of off to the left. You would imagine that's the bathroom, and that window would be on the left side.
Can I check that window?
Looks like it's a bathroom.
Is that the whole trailer?
It seems like it. It's very small.
Are they still talking? She hasn't really. Would I be able to hear like the door open?
If the door opened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to Ray.
sorry, where do we immediately live off?
Wait, hold on.
Is
hold
your
on,
mom home?
Hold on. I want to get into the bedroom.
You want to climb in the window?
Yeah, as long as nobody's around. I need to.
All right.
Just for a second.
Some amount of time would have passed in which Ray and the kid would have had a little bit more conversation. So we'll pick up on that.
So I
Don't
said,
you go anywhere.
"Is your mom home?"
Yes.
And she said,
No.
No, she's not here." And then I said,
Do you have a daddy?
Do you
And
have
she
a
said
dad?
no.
I'm sorry. The thing I'm going to. It's about some bad stuff's been happening to some kids around here, and
She kind of starts tugging on the edges of her dress, kind of like she's nervous or impatient.
some stuff's been happening to some kids around here, and it's really a shame. So I don't know. You have any siblings or anything, or any I don't know, anything, any sibling on the way or something, or cousins, or
Mommy has a baby, but it's not ready yet. And I have my brother.
you got a brother? Make sure you're looking out for them, okay? Because you should love your siblings and make sure they're okay, always.
Okay.
Where's your brother here? Is he?
No, he went to school. He's at school.
He's at school. Is he? He's a little older than you.
Yeah, my big brother.
What grade's he in?
I don't know.
Where does he go to school? Do you know where he goes to school?
He went to a school far away.
Oh, okay. I look around. Is it no one's off the chain?
Doesn't seem like it.
Is your mom seen anyone?
I don't know. Sees me.
She see your brother?
No. Not since the snow. He went away far to school
Ooh,
before the snow.
before the winter. before the
Yeah,
snow
before the
came.
snow.
Snow. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, you look out for you and your brother and your sister. All right.
Okay.
And thanks for your try on the directions.
Okay.
I kind of slowly back up and walk away.
I want to make it clear that I want to do this only if Jerry really is like, okay, they're definitely like, and I want to do it like 10 seconds in and out. Like, I just want to open like some drawers and just see like some shit. And is this room in a way where like, if I hear the door open, is it like across the room or is it like right there, like the front door?
The front door is across the room.
So if I heard it open, like I would have time
You
to
would
jump
probably
out
have
of it.
time to like dolphin dive out the window.
Okay.
Can I? So now I imagine
The
from
door
where
is
I'm
closed.
standing,
You
I
can
can see this whole
100%
thing
see
take
Jerry.
place.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, the
good.
thing about it is she would have to be immediately going into the bedroom.
Like running.
Yeah, to catch him.
Open the front door and immediately open the bedroom
Yeah,
door
so
and
maybe you
step
have a
in.
little bit of if
Yeah.
you get lucky.
Okay.
And when I want to make sure that when I, oh, no, that might be fucked.
Quickly. Let's go. What are you doing?
Is the door closed or is it open?
Yeah, it's closed.
It's closed. Okay. I want to walk in. I want to, what's in there? Is there
You've got to
drawers or anything?
crawl in, so you hoist yourself up and over into the trailer. Roll athletics for me.
I'm going to fall. 47 on a 30.
47. You hoist yourself up, pull in, and you fall, kind of tumbling over. Hit your head, kind of against like the carpeted floor. Immediately, like get your bearings. Look around. There's
Is this why, like, they're talking right now, right?
yes.
Okay.
There's an end table. There's a wardrobe. There's the door, and there's like a long dresser.
All right. I want to open the wardrobe.
Open the wardrobe. Open it up. It looks like women's clothes.
Nothing sticks out to me.
If you kind of like push some stuff aside, look around. No, not really.
Close it. Drawer.
Drawer. Open up the the nightstand. Open it up. It looks like there's a gun in there.
Is the serial number on it?
Yeah.
Can I take it down? Write it down.
Write it down really quickly.
What kind of gun?
It's a Colt 1911.
Do you have the serial number? Does it not matter?
Yeah, I got the serial number. Of course, I got the serial number. SG 5539611.
That's all that's in there?
No, there's also, it looks like banded money.
How much does it look like?
It
Hundreds?
seems like it's a lot, but you kind of open it up. It looks like it's actually all ones.
Interesting.
Amounts to maybe about $45.
Anything else?
No, nothing in this. There's another drawer underneath it.
Check that drawer.
Open it up. It looks like
I don't want to touch any of this stuff, by the way.
medicine.
At a quick glance, any names of the medicine?
Yeah, Gossman. S. Gossman.
Don't know what that is. That it?
Oh, I thought you were asking for like the name, like the person's name.
He was asking about the
Oh,
drug.
medicine names.
Yeah.
The person name is
Oh, and it's like a pill bottle.
Yes.
Well, that's useful.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes.
Pill bottle.
Let's go.
and and the type of medicine, please.
It looks like at a glance. Roll medicine for me.
That's the best day of my life. That's really fun.
49 on a 26.
49 on a 26. It's a lot of dulls and axes, and you can't make heads or tails of it, especially if you're going quickly.
All right, yeah, I'm going quickly. Nothing else in here.
No.
Close it. No more drawers.
Dresser.
That's not what I.
No, that you looked in a nightstand.
Check that real quick.
Okay. Back to Ray.
Okay. As I'm walking away, like right when I turn around, I want to roll human intelligence, kind of inquiring whether I think the story she's telling me, however true or false, was made from her being like, she's a child and she's still super innocent, so she's kind of like what she's told is the story she believes, or it's like sort of kind of like the kid that was having dreams and Caleb, like there's this weird otherworldly foul play that seems to always
Roll
come
human
up.
intelligence.
42 on a 60.
This child seems incapable of lying. That's the one thing that kind of sticks out to you and strikes you. It seems like she's believing what she's saying, and it is very face value child behavior. She starts to walk away as well.
Do I hear Jerry?
You said that you can hear me.
Like, does this carry over? Do I? Well, I heard him outside too. Like,
He fell.
But you
He
would
did-
probably
yeah,
have,
I-
you probably would have heard the fall at least. No.
Yes. You heard the fall. You
And-
heard the clattering, the fall,
and so then like what? Like 30 seconds has gone by, and now it's like
maybe like 15 seconds. Yeah.
I'm like, does Ray look at me? I'm like,
yeah.
ask about.
Describe-
ask about.
He's doing whip.
I'm whipping. I'm gesturing that my hand is on the wheel. I'm like, ask him, like, and I mouth like, ask about Bobby Dillman or the car.
All right, so I kind of trip and turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, little girl.
She kind of turns around and looks confused.
I'm sorry. I just thought of something else. Did a guy? It's just a part of this whole thing I'm going to. Was there ever a man that came around here in like a nice red car?
Red car man.
Red car.
Red car man.
Yeah, that's what you.
Mhm.
Is that what your mommy called him? Red car man.
Red car man. He would come to play with Ricky.
Is that your brother?
Yeah.
You didn't play? Why didn't?
And the mommy would make me wait outside, and we get McDonald's afterwards.
Oh, you would wait outside. Do you know what they would do?
I don't know.
And that was before he did. Oh, did the red car man take Ricky to school?
Yeah, red car man took Ricky to school.
And then,
Mommy bought me this red dress.
That was when he
Yep.
went to school.
Yep.
So what happened? Did red car man ever come back after he took Ricky to school? Did he?
Mm-mm. No.
Did you miss him? Did you?
Yeah, because we would get McDonald's afterwards. Now Mommy doesn't buy me McDonald's anymore.
All right. Well. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you. You stay safe now. Okay.
Okay.
I kind of just go.
Okay.
I fucking go.
Yeah. Jerry, you're opening up that last dresser.
Yes.
Really quickly, just going through. Nothing really stands out to you. Bras, panties, women's stuff.
And
Clothes.
then last thing I want to do, just look under the bed.
Pop your head down, look under the bed. Doesn't look like anything
Nothing.
noticeable.
Take one last 360 around this room.
You hear the front door open.
Is there art or anything on the walls?
Looking around really quickly. No.
All right. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I jump out the window as quietly as I can.
Quietly or safely?
A nice healthy
Quietly.
mixture of both.
Roll stealth.
Come on. 91 on a 20. I'm talking about out the window.
Shut the fuck up. I know what you're talking about. Alright. You leap out the window, your foot kind of gets caught, and you trip a little bit, and your foot gets caught in some siding, and it kind of makes this loud, like, scratching noise. You turn around to see if anything's fucked up, but it looks like it kind of just presses itself, like, back into place as it fell. It made a pretty loud noise, but you managed to get out scot-free, and nothing's wrong with the
Yeah,
house.
I want to get away from the trailer park view. As like at that window, I want to get away from that view.
Immediately just kind of like dip back and then like take like the long way
Yeah.
closer to the river
like
back
if it
around.
dips down in the river or something.
If that was a critical failure, I was going to have your foot catch a lamp and break a lamp.
Let's go.
I was thinking about doing it for the fail too, but I decided I would save that for the crit.
All right. And Jerry's like fucking sweating. He's like, fuck. He's like kind of like speed walking back to try and get to my boys.
Ray, you wouldn't let your keys in the car, right?
No.
You would have your keys with you.
So, with an interview with a small child completed and a illegal foray into a trailer park also done, that is where we're going to pick up next session.
Totally won't.
Thanks for listening to this episode of LFVCU, a Nasty Table production.